My name is Corinne, and we are going to be discussing how to dress for a job interview. Now, you ask, what is a job interview? It is an interview to determine whether an applicant is suitable for a position of employment. Employers use these as evaluation tools, so you always want to look your best. The way that a candidate is dressed for a job interview can give either positive or negative impressions. A candidate will need to dress appropriately so that they can get the job. Dressing appropriately shows the kind of character that the candidate is. If they dress sloppy, then their work is probably sloppy as well. But if they dress professional, then it will more than likely transfer to their work, and employers can see that. Now I'm going to show a few pictures of an example of someone who is not dressed appropriately for an interview. Now, as you can see from those pictures, the candidates are not appropriately dressed for any type of situation. The first picture shows just how important sizing really is. You need to make sure your clothes fit first before you show up to your interview. The second picture looked more like he was getting ready to go to bed. Unless you're going to work at a store that strictly sells pajama attire, then I suggest taking a different route. And lastly, we have our Royal Highness. He looks more like he is going to audition for a part in the local play, not go to an interview. These are all examples of how not to dress. Some people may not know how to dress for an interview and make common mistakes that will not land them the job. Facial piercings or tattoos should generally be taken out or covered up before you go. Even though some may consider them to be characteristics of themselves, they are not professional. Also, too much skin or inappropriate sizing can be distracting to the interviewer and will more than likely not help the candidate out. Here are some more pictures of what you wouldn't want to see at an interview. The first picture was pretty interesting, but she is not the only one with tattoos or piercings like that. If she were to apply to the Baby Gap, I'm pretty positive she would not receive the job. Those types of piercings and tattoos are meant for tattoo parlors. The second picture may seem to be like a harmless arm tattoo, but it can still make or break the employer's decision to hire you. Tattoos may not be bad, but there's a certain place and time for them. There are 3 guidelines that I like to follow when dressing for an interview. Know the culture of the job that's being interviewed, find the right clothes to match the interview, and what to wear and how to wear it. Knowing the culture of the job is important. You wouldn't show up to a car garage looking to be a mechanic wearing high heels and a skirt. You can't change a tire in a skirt. That would not be appropriate for that situation. Knowing what kinds of clothes that the other employees wear is very helpful. Being observant to the surroundings will also help in determining what to wear. In an office setting, you might see suits and ties or button-up shirts. You probably wouldn't see casual wear that you see an employee from American Eagle wearing. Each situation will depend on how you should dress. There are many different cultures in the workforce that will change the clothes you put on for an interview. There can be relaxed, urban, business casual, or business attire. The culture will ultimately be the decider for what to wear. The next step is finding the right clothes after you have evaluated what kind of culture the job is. Is it relaxed, urban, or is it professional? Knowing this is key to what clothes you need to pick out. When buying your clothes, you need to shop smart. Not everyone is a millionaire, and buying clothes that are affordable will save you a lot of money in the long run and will not be a burden on your wallet. Many stores also have coupons and special deals every now and then, so it is important to look for those as well because they can also be helpful. When you are at a clothing store, Ask for help from an associate. That is why they are there. See if they are fond of your outfit or if they have any advice. Usually most associates are very helpful and will help you find the right size if you're not sure if something is complementing your body in the right way. This applies to men as well. For a professional setting of suits and ties, it is important that they fit appropriately and are tailored to fit your body. If you're an 18-year-old male and you're borrowing your dad's suit and it's clear he is not your size, then it might be in your best option to go and buy your own. Wearing a suit that doesn't fit looks sloppy to an interviewer. Just because it is a suit doesn't make it professional unless it is worn the right way. The next picture will be a picture of some candidates who are appropriately dressed for an interview. As you could see from the picture, those candidates look like they were ready to ace an interview in an office. Job interviews are important for American society. Without them, how would people get jobs? Would the right people get jobs without these interviews? Probably not. So it is important to know that how you look on your interview is crucial. Remember the 3 guidelines. 1, knowing the culture. 2, dressing to fit that culture. Take cues from current employees if you are not really sure. 3, what to wear and how to wear it. Always make sure your sizing is appropriate. With these guidelines, you are ready to go and ace that job interview.